Alright, so we're to the next video, next part of this video, and we are going to be putting lights in the shed, the workplace, where my truck's been for a long time. I don't really know how to explain it, So what I'm thinking of doing is screwing the mounts to this piece of 2x2, and then screwing these magnets that are right here on the ground as well, screwing them to it, and just magneting it up. So I'm going to get the light centered on this. This is an 8-foot piece of 2x2, and they're 4-inch lights, but I got this extension, and I want the lights as spaced out as they can be. So we're going to go ahead and measure everything, and then go ahead and mark it and drill it and install the lights. And then we're going to take the lights before we plug them in, connect them to the shed on the roof, underneath the ceiling, and see how it fits, and then we'll plug them in, and tonight we'll see how bright they are. And as you can tell, we're in the shed, and I forgot to film some of it, but yeah, let's go into what we've done. So from before, I tried to hang up the lights with a magnet and on this little wood strip. I don't know how good you can see it. So we got it actually just zip tied up now. We forgot to film it, but you know, it's all good. We pulled the Tacoma out of the shed so we can get this all organized. Next thing we're gonna do is take the light bulbs and throw them up on camera, so that'll be in the time lapse. And then we were also going to get this shelf built. We have to bolt the back door back section back into it, and then put the shelves in, and then we can organize all this junk over here, get the ladder out of here, and then work on the truck. But we're only gonna be working on the shed in this video. So yeah, let's just jump right into that time lapse. Alright, so we got the lights in, and ran down from the top. It's not the cleanest, but you know, it's pretty decent. All the way down, there's the light switch. You turn it on, you turn it off. We'll get a light demonstration of these tonight. So yeah, let's go ahead, time lapse, and start working on getting this shelf all ready so we can get all this junk in there. And I mean, this is pretty decently organized, but organize some more of this stuff in there, get everything out of my parents' garage, and yeah, have more organization and maybe reorganize the shop. Alright guys, so it's later tonight. We're in the shed doing the little intro, so we're gonna walk over. Let me grab a flashlight out of this toolbox so we can walk over and get, oh, that's not the right drawer. Grab one of these flashlights, we'll Harbor Freight cheap ones, and we'll head over and see how the lights are in the shop. This is 2 lights inside the trailer. I put 2 lights inside the, that's not a very bright light at all, inside the shed, so it's about the same brightness as the trailer. So alright, we're going to turn on the light switch. I don't know if you can see me really at all. We're going to turn off this light right now and then turn on the light switch. So I mean, it's a decent amount brighter, a lot brighter than it was before. That's just with the 2 lights on the roof, just zip tied on. We'll have to see how it does in a rainstorm. Definitely not even. There's that much of a gap back here, and then there's this much of a gap, but it does make it so I get a lot more light on the workbench, which is all good. We'll definitely have to get some other portable lights to put back here when working on the truck and underneath the truck. But in general, this is going to be a pretty good light system. We can stay up as late as we want. It'll be good for the winter when it gets dark at 5 o'clock. And right now it gets dark at like 9:30. So hopefully, I did run into some problems on this little shelf. But we did get this back section all bolted in, as you can see from the time lapse. We're still working on trying to get the shelves. Did get the floor it's on a piece of wood underneath it, so metal doesn't touch the ground and get all corroded. So I will get that all figured out off camera, just because it's going to be annoying and not really entertaining at all. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. It's probably slightly of a shorter video, but pretty good one. New lights in the shed. It's going to be awesome. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But biggest thing with my channel, go out and go find your passions.